So my job is to buy the seeds for the farm. So being a bit of a foodie and have been all my life, I sort of scour the internet and find seeds from all over the world, and a lot of the things that we grow are old varieties, which are the heirloom varieties. Hapi allows plants to go to seed, which you'll see in the flowers and around the farm, and you harvest the seed, and over time those plants adapt to our environment as well. So where we may struggle the first year to grow something, the next year it becomes hardier because it's used to our area. With the heirloom vegetables, a lot of them have great flavour, but they're not commercial varieties because they don't withstand transport. So our tomatoes are softer, taste better, but you couldn't put them in a truck and send them 3,000 miles away because you'll have mush at the end of it. But we love it. We grow and buy different things. So pretty much this is a good selection of what we take to the markets, and the lovely thing about going to the markets is we talk to our customers. Down in Warriewood, we speak to a couple of hundred people every day, and they'll say, what is this? And I'll go, red vein sorrel. They ask, how do you cook it? We tell them what it's in it, what it's good for, and they love the fact that they're getting this knowledge. They then can go home and make a decision whether they like it or whether they want to eat healthy, but where they're creating this bridge between eating and healthy living and doing things that actually, enhance your life. So we'll start here with the chamomile. This has been really, really popular lately, and everybody knows chamomile tea as a bag, but don't realise that they can actually make a tea from the fresh chamomile, and the flavour is incredible. It's beautiful and it's delicate. So then we move here, we've got horseradish leaves. Again, this is another plant that people wouldn't normally eat, or in old days they would eat, and you cook it like a spinach. A lot of the time they don't know about this because we've lost a couple of generations of food knowledge. Our mothers, in my generation, we had all the advent of McDonald's and fast food, and then the shopping centres came up. So we only got what we were presented, and supermarkets trained us to eat from their shelves. So older than that, you had a group of people that lived through the Depression that had to go out and forage to pick for their foods, and they had to know how to eat them. So we've got sorrel here, which is beautiful. It's got a fabulous sort of lemony flavour that goes great in your salads or smoothies. Down here we've got chamulia kale, which nobody ever knew about a couple of years ago. This is a green kale. Both of them really, really good for you. We send people home with recipes so that they try them. It's one meal, like if they don't like it, they go on to something else. Tuscan kale, these are your superfoods. Then we go in, we've got the nettles. This is, everybody says, a weed, but we pull them out as part of our weeding program and sell them, and they're packed full of nutrients. In wintertime, you have the nettles as spinach. In summertime, they're gone and it's replaced with something else. So what you'll see is we don't have any irrigation in the fields, and one of the things that we believe that has to happen is we have to farm with the elements. So basically, when we put the plants in the ground, we actually water them then, and we'll water them for a couple of days just by hand, as you see. And then all we do is we actually look after the soil. So when we prepare a bed, Hapi places certain inputs into the ground, and that's all. And what we think happens is that Mother Nature does the things, everything grows really much slower than normal, but the flavours and the strength of the plants increase through the way that we farm. What you'll see here is our team. We've got 3 people from the Karen community. None of them speak English, so what we've done is we've created an environment where we now do everything by signs so that they can come in and work. And they've come as refugees to Australia without the opportunity of getting sort of normal employment or the work that they would like. And so we've done this so that they can come in, and we work with Job Find and other agencies to actually create jobs for them, and they love it. They come out here, they work, and it's great. And we have a lot of chefs come out to the farm, and we open the doors to them because that's how we learn about new foods and new items. And one year they came out and they ate these are pods of the kale pods, and we actually sell them. And we walk around and we nibble things, and they sort of design their food based around what they find here, and it may be that it's not how you would normally pick it. One chef, he went away and It was very exciting. He put on I think a 3 or 4 course meal, and from the appetizer right through to dessert, everything was made with vegetables. This is the beginning of the pickings for our market. We've got horseradish leaves, we've got the celery, we've got the celeriac, warrigal greens. This has all just been washed, so what we'll do now is we go and sort it into boxes, your dandelion, more celeriac. And over there, what you can see is we've got the fennel and dandelion and some of the greens. So once everything gets picked, we then pick over all the bunches, make them clean and tidy. They get washed, watered, and then the final thing is, as they're picked into the boxes, we make sure that the bunches and everything look good. So it's another once over to make sure you're not getting dead leaves.
This is just celery. Not the one you look at the shop. The shop is about that high and thick. This one, the flavor, totally different at all.
And also celery is one of the few things that you should actually have as an organic product, because it's so full of fertilisers and so full of other things, and it holds it. So that's Mother Nature's celery. We class ourselves as being organic without certification, and there's reasons why we do that. When we have, at good times, we can have 120 varieties in the ground. In an organic certification process, you have to document when you plant, when you water, the inputs, when you pick, when you sell. And for us to do that with a water management plan, a farm management plan, we'd have to employ another person to actually satisfy the certification people. The other problem with organics is that there are chemicals that I don't agree with being on my food. So we've actually gone totally away from using anything, even if it is approved, and sometimes you'll get bugs, sometimes you'll get, holes in your food, but it's, again, it's the flavour.